SNAFU 2, episode 9. It came out earlier yesterday technically because it's 2:02 in the morning. Had to work, so. But yeah, it came out earlier to today, yesterday-ish, whatever. Man, let me say this before I get into the review, because I was going to do a live reaction to it, but come on, I'm not going to kid myself or y'all into thinking that I'm just now watching that shit. I've already watched it, so. But let me say this. It seems like, I'm not saying that I'm a part of this pairing or this coupling or whatever, but it seems like this season has thrown more Yui Hachiman vibes in it than it has Yukino Hachiman vibes. That's just what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Because it just seems like they're giving those two a lot more moments, you know, than the Yukino and Hachiman sort of shit. And I don't know if it's because Yukino hasn't reached that point yet to where she can just kind of truly be herself, or is it that because Yui was changed by them, she's become a person who can be more open with her shit. So I don't know. But yeah, this episode, again, great fucking episode. I gotta ask a question. So Josh, if you watched this video, can you please tell me, why was Hachiman shocked in the end with what happened between Hayato and Iroha? For those of you who don't recognize what happened, pretty much she confessed and Hayato turned her down. But why was Hachiman shocked? Was he shocked because Hayato turned her down? Or was he shocked that Iroha confessed? Or was it both? Or was it something else entirely? Like, why was he shocked? That's just a question that I had. Because when I saw his face, I was like, why does he give a fuck? You know, so that just kind of threw me off. But this episode, we saw the Service Club back in action, back in their own zones, and that really did make me happy just to see them sort of, you know, acting with one another how we're used to seeing them act. So I love that. I really did. I love that. When I saw that, I was like, thank you. Everything is kind of back to the way it was, and I really did appreciate that. The episode started off funny shit. The Hachiman was rolling around on the ground, like remembering why remember when he cried in front of him and that kind of fucked him up, so that made me laugh. He was just rolling around. He was like, oh my god, I can't believe I did that. I'm so embarrassed. And it just made me laugh, you know. Because the last episode, I was just like, oh man, Hachiman, no. But then to see this, I was just like, okay, maybe it's not that bad. Because his reaction towards it was funny as shit. You know, but we see that the Service Club has taken it upon themselves to help out with the Christmas thing that is happening. And we didn't get to see them inside the meeting, but we actually got to get the reaction from Yukino and Yui, who realized that there's nothing happening inside those meetings. It's worse than they had anticipated, so there's nothing going on. You know? And I like that when Hachiman went to the sensei, she was like, I see that you guys have, I forgot the way that she pretty much said it, but she pretty much like, I see that everything's been patched up. You know, and I think someone would just, I think either Yui or Yukino, I think it might be Yukino, just like, you haven't started on shit yet. But Hachiman kind of looked like, you know, he knew what she was talking about. So when I saw that, I was just like, yeah, I fuck with that. But she gives them some tickets to like Dreamland, which is like where was it, Destinyland or some shit, almost like a Disneyland sort of thing. She gave them some tickets to that, and Iroha, it was 4 tickets I think, and Iroha invited, you know, the other crew, which was Tobe, Ibina, Hayato, and the other girl. So they're there, and you know, everything's kind of going, you know, great, man. They go there under the pretense of getting Hachiman's sister a gift or whatever, and to study, you know what I'm saying, these Christmas get-togethers and see what they like and all that shit. So, you know, it was dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching it. I'm just like, okay, you know what I'm saying? They go on this pretense, and again, Yui and Hachiman have that sort of moment, sort of thing. I don't know. You know, to me, when I saw it, because she was just kind of like, you know, I want to come back here, you know, and then, oh my god, I can't remember exactly what he said. He said something to the effect of, we should all go to the one that's next door. It might be less crowded. Someday we'll go. And she's like, oh yeah, someday. So I don't know. It just seemed like it was a tender moment with them, you know. That kind of fucked me up. And then the tender moment between Yukino and Hachiman was when they were riding the, it was almost sort of like Splash Waterfall sort of thing in Six Flags. She was afraid to get on the ride or whatever, and she said that she was afraid of it because her sister kind of put her on that ride a hell of a lot when they were younger. Then they proceed to talk about the sister, and we see that, well, we've been known that, but it's kind of like Yukino has a inferiority complex in a way to Haruna. In a way, Yukino actually has an inferiority complex and a superiority complex, so it's kind of weird. But she has the inferiority complex to her sister, and Hashime even asked her, like, do you kind of want to be like her? Do you still want to be like her? And then Yukino just kind of like, nah, I don't think so. I just kind of want something that she doesn't have. And upon meeting you, I also wanted something that you don't have. So I don't know what exactly that is, you know what I'm saying? And the moment between them was when they were actually going over the fucking fall. She holds on to his sleeve. So yeah, that was pretty dope. But yeah, and they all together, they all chilling out. What did that blonde girl call Hachiman? I can't even remember. But Toga was like, no, you got it all wrong. His name is Hikitani. So that was kind of dope. I thought that was funny. That it seems like that crew in particular knows the true Hachiman. So they seem like they're getting along with him. You know what I'm saying? And even says, you guys were kind of shaky. Was that my fault? I'm glad to see that you guys are back together again. Was that my fault? So she even saw that there was some shadiness going on within the service club, and she felt bad about it. So I'm just like, yeah, like people are starting to fuck with this crew, so that's cool, And then in the end, we see, Iroha. We don't hear it, but we see her say something to Hayato. He says something back, and she runs away. She looks like she's crying. She runs away. And Hashime looks or whatever, and that's how the episode ends. But again, my question is, why did he look shocked? What was the shocking part of that for him? Was it, the confession and the, the rejection? Or was it something else entirely? Let me know, man. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode. I thought it was fucking brilliant. I thought it was great. I loved it. This is the best fucking series that has been released this season, hands down. Let me know what you think about that shit, though, man. Back some people.